Missed an episode of your favorite podcast? Choose from over a decade of content in our archives, not just the latest episode. All free at GCNlive.com.
Life.com or call 1-888-253-3139. That's InfoWarsLife.com.
Good morning, friends. Greetings and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. Registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health and vitality and well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension, obesity, skin diseases like acne and psoriasis and eczema, rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system, it is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing, renewing, regenerating system a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It is simply the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we are here for you. We are your health advocates on The Bright Side. If you have a health challenge that you're frustrated with, if you have some kind of health condition, or friend or family member or loved one has some kind of health condition that you want to help address, give us a shout, 844-236-6010, and we can help you. 844-236-6010 is your number today and every day on The Bright Side. If you're interested in purchasing any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program, you can head over to my website, brightsideben.com. Take a look at our shopping cart. You can also click on the Join the Team link if you want to start yourself a longevity business and help me in my mission to educate the world about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program. Also want to encourage you to check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, which we update regularly with news stories as well as blog posts. Thank you to my webmaster, Robert Lundgren, who does such a good job at pharmacistben.com. If you're in the Minneapolis, Minnesota area, please stop by the Faith Tabernacle Gospel Church Wednesday, January 7th. Doc Wallach is going to be doing a presentation starting at 5 o'clock. Registration starts at 5 o'clock. Doc talks for 2 or 3 hours. If you haven't heard him speak, he is educational, he's entertaining, he's funny, and it's just a great 2 or 3 hours. You're going to learn a lot of stuff. If you haven't seen Doc, I've seen him speak countless times, and every time I go, I learn something new. Super entertaining guy, and he's going to be doing 2 talks in the Minneapolis area, January 7th, Wednesday, January 7th, 5 o'clock, and Thursday, January 8th at 7 p.m. You can call Ted Anderson for more information at 952-221-1108, or you can call Clinton Scott for more information at 763-221-8432, or email Clinton at clinton.w.scott@gmail.com. Okay, we got a guest coming up at the bottom of the hour. We'll take your phone calls in our second segment at 844-236-6010. We're going to be talking to Dr. Janice Vilhauer about a really interesting new book that she has. We'll do that at the bottom of the hour. If you have questions about health or nutrition, prescription drugs, medications, the longevity products, if you have a success story you'd like to share, or if you just want to say hi and contribute to the conversation, we'll take your calls in our next segment, 844-236-6010. Okay, so last time we spoke, we were talking about the relationship of health and the lack of health to eating behavior. This is all related to the gas transmitters, specifically nitric oxide. Fasting, intermittent fasting, laying off food, upregulates nitric oxide, increases nitric oxide, increases nitric oxide levels. It upregulates hydrogen sulfide, another key player in anti-inflammation. Pretty much all health, any health benefit you can think of can accrue from fasting behavior, from eating less food. I know we live in an empire of food. We are encouraged to eat at every turn. Anytime we're encouraged to do something by the media and by commercials and by marketing interests, red flags should go up. And we are encouraged more than anything else. We're encouraged to eat, 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 eat. Maybe take drugs is the next thing that we're encouraged to. And if you watch TV, every other commercial is for food or for drugs, food or for medication, food or for prescriptions. We are encouraged to eat at every turn, and no surprise, that means we're encouraged to be sick at every turn, because the more we eat, the more calories we ingest, the sicker we get. Alternatively, or conversely, fasting upregulates all the markers of health. Fasting upregulates anti-inflammatory factors. Fasting is anti-aging. Fasting has relaxation properties, improves blood flow, healthier brain, better immune system. In other words, fasting and caloric restriction, eating less calories, improve every single marker of health, especially blood sugar and insulin response, as well as all the symptoms of autoimmunity and the prognosis of autoimmunity. And by the way, fasting improves cancer too. Between cancer and heart disease, you have the 2 leading causes of death. Between cancer, heart disease, and diabetes, you got the 3 leading causes of death. And fasting improves the prognosis for all of these leading causes of death and disease. You go on to Google Scholar or scholar.google.com, which I love if you're interested in learning about health or about nutrition or about chemistry. You don't want to just go to straight Google or Yahoo or your regular search engines. Go to scholar.google.com, Google caloric restriction. You'll get zillions, page after page after page after page of articles and studies. Caloric restriction improves aging. Caloric restriction improves gene expression. Caloric restriction delays aging. Caloric restriction promotes cell survival. Caloric restriction delays, I'm just reading this off of scholar.google.com. Caloric restriction delays disease. Caloric restriction improves aging. On and on and on. What do we need to see here? My friend Janine sent me an article on Facebook. Prolonged fasting reduces reduces IGF-1 to promote stem cell-based regeneration and reverse immunosuppression. And no surprise, eating is a stressful activity in the body. Nobody's saying not to eat, by the way. We're not saying stop eating. We're just saying restrict your calories and practice intermittent fasting. Of all the anti-aging and anti-disease strategies that we can employ, there's nothing, absolutely nothing more powerful than simply eating less. If you're thinking to yourself, well, I can't afford a nutritional supplement program, I'm on a fixed income and fixed budget. Well, guess what? You're going to save money when you practice intermittent fasting. You're going to save money on food when you restrict your calories or limit your calories. In addition to living longer, in addition to reducing the symptoms of inflammation and autoimmunity, et cetera, et cetera. And if caloric restriction is proven, and it has been proven, shown in countless studies to quench inflammation, improve heart health, circulation, slow down aging, why is it such a stretch to believe that if we have ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or we have any kind of inflammatory health issue, arthritis, or an autoimmune disease, why is it such a stretch to believe that we can immediately improve our suffering, immediately improve the prognosis of the disease with something as simple as eating less food? It's not sexy, it's not fancy and magical. It's not some kind of formula that you have to go on the internet and order and put your credit card in and participate in marketing and advertising. It's something we could do ourselves. We could sit on the couch and practice caloric restriction. We can sit on the couch and practice intermittent fasting. We can sit on the couch and eat less food, and every once in a while go a day without food. Harvard study, Dr. Christopher Hine, research fellow at the Department of Genetic and Complex Disease. 1 week of dietary restriction increases antioxidant response and protects mice from damaged livers associated with messed up blood chemistry, ischemia. And all of these benefits resulted from genetic changes. You can change your very genes by practicing intermittent fasting. Caloric restriction and fasting work epigenetically. Caloric restriction and fasting control the genes. That's what epigenetics is about, controlling the genes. Caloric restriction supersedes genetics. Our behaviors can supersede our genes. Caloric restriction turns genes on. Caloric restriction turns genes off too. Caloric restriction overrides our genes. Tell that to the next boneheaded healthcare professional or layperson, neighbor, friend who tells you there's nothing they can do about their ALS or their short lifespan or their diabetes or their cancer because it's in the genes. Okay, I'm Pharmacist Ben. We're coming back, 844-236-6010. If you've got phone calls, if you've got questions, we're taking your phone calls, 844-236-6010. We'll be talking to Dr. Janice Vilhauer at the bottom of the hour about her new book, Think Forward to Thrive. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joel Wallach, the Dead Doctors Don't Lie guy. There's no reason why you shouldn't live to be at least 100 and have a great time getting there. And I'm going to give you a free copy of my lecture that tells you exactly how to do it. In fact, after you've lived a long and healthy life, there should be only 2 documents in your medical chart, a birth certificate and a death certificate. I'm Dr. Wallach with a warning. If you have a 4-inch medical chart, if you take prescription drugs for high cholesterol, high blood pressure, arthritis, joint pains, and other health issues, the medical profession is failing you. They're using you for an ATM machine. My free lecture is going to reveal what pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know. There's been groundbreaking research and discoveries on how to effectively treat or eliminate over 900 different diseases naturally, and it's all in my free lecture called Deadly Recipe. So call toll-free 1-855-79-YOUNG. Again, that's toll-free 1-855-79-YOUNG. 1-855-79-YOUNG.
Mike Stenerson from Midas Resources. At no time in history have precious metals been more important, certainly not in my 22 years in the industry. The dollar has lost over 90% of its value in the last 60 years. No fiat currency has ever survived the government printing presses. Ours is not immune. The time is now to be proactive. 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. Anything tied to the dollar is at risk. CDs, annuities, 401ks, IRAs, stocks, bonds, you name it, so decide. Do you want to leave a legacy of wealth or debt for your family? The choice is yours. Call me at 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. That's 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. Be proactive, not reactive. Call 1-800-686-2237, extension 116.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right, that's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100-foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
Independently leading the way for the nation. Compelling talk for every political persuasion. We are GCN.
Okay, I got a note here from Christina. Said she's been trying to get a hold of me. She had her gallbladder removed on November the 4th of 2013 due to chronic issues and 19 years of misdiagnosis. If you've had a gallbladder removed, it becomes extra important, Christina or anybody, that you focus on your ability to process fats. The gallbladder is a key player in how we absorb fats, as you know if you've heard this program before. It is not an extra organ. Doctors feel like you don't need a gallbladder. You can live just fine without a gallbladder. Not true. Without a gallbladder, you run higher risks for deficiencies in